Hi everyone, it's Jackie. I hope everyone is well, staying safe, and yeah, that's what it is. All right, I am starting a new journal. It's a custom order, and I'm going to be using this beautiful iris kit, and it's by After Midnight Design. Someone new that I just found. And so let me show you the papers. These are the pages, or whatever you'd like them to be. Lots of pretty iris. I love, love, love iris. In my garden I have some hybrid iris, a couple that my mother had. Aren't those gorgeous? From a gentleman who lived in this town, and he would make his own colors of iris. He would, whatever they do, put them together, however. And I have a couple of those in my garden, and it's always a crapshoot if they're going to blossom or not. Because if they get too wet, then they won't. And last year, when it was rainy for several days, I put a tarp like over the top of them because I really wanted them to blossom because they are unbelievably gorgeous. All right, so today I'm gonna just be putting together my signatures. There'll be 2 signatures in this journal, as most of my journals are. And so there are 6 of these, very nicely. That goes into a nice, 3 and 3. And I do have some other journal pictures that I may use. So I'm just going to kind of put these in 2 different piles. This is how I like to do it. And I know my journal is going to be 9 by 6. So the 8.5 by 11 fit perfectly. Let me see. Okay. I was hoping there was another plain one, but that's okay. So just let me make sure I get the different colors. This one I'd already folded. Pink, pink, and then we'll put this one up here. This is going to be my favorite one. This has got to be my favorite. This may go on the cover. If I do a, I don't know what my cover is going to be, but if I put one on the cover, it'll be this one. And I want to say hello to all my new viewers. You guys are amazing. It's creeping right up towards 200, so I need to be thinking about a couple of prizes to do for, 300 subscribers. I'm blown away, just blown away. So I have a pile of just stuff that we're gonna pick from to put in here. And, oh, wait a minute. There's a couple more. Oh, I guess I printed 2 of those. I guess that's because I knew I was going to want that one. And did I print 2 of those too? I don't know. No, I didn't. Huh, okay, well, anyway. So, yes, just thank you all so much. I blown away by the response. Just by giving a gift to someone whom I really love. And Gail is so gracious. Now this has a little tear in the top. I don't mind that. I think that's part of a journal. There's my glue tipping over because I'm pushing on it. I think that's part of the journal. So I've had a ton of new subscribers. Honestly, I can't even put a journal in my shop and have it there for any amount of time, which is, don't get me wrong, that's just so great. It's kind of funny to me. It's every time I put a couple new journals in yesterday and they were gone within an hour, and I thank you so much. It's amazing, especially during this time right now, when my daycare is not up and running. This is just coffee dyed paper that I tried something new on. I didn't really like the way it came out, but it's different. So we'll put a couple of those in each one. Yeah, so, you know, I would watch Gail, and I would, you know, if there was a journal she'd been working on, like she did glue books last fall or even before that, and it was one I really, really liked, and I really wanted one. And, you know, at that point, she would tell you when she was going to list them. And so I was right on it, and I ended up getting it. But I used to think, man, she can't even put a journal on there, and it's gone before anybody has a chance. And I thought, I wonder if that'll ever happen to me. And it is. And so, yeah. All right, these are different coffee dye that I did. I'm learning new techniques with my coffee dyeing and hoping I can do some. I was trying to see, I think these do have a pattern. I don't know, it's a little hard to see, but it's kind of a little square pattern of lace. All right, so 1, 2, and this one I think you can see it better. I don't know if it's better to hold it up. I'm so shaky that, there you go. But this is, I like this, that's a good one. All right, so we probably will have to add more coffee dye. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I like to put, depends how much ephemera. There's a lot of ephemera that goes with this kit. I mean, it's unbelievable what you get. So it depends. Between 14 and 16 pages. And an Edith Holden. I've got to get a hold of another Edith Holden book because mine has been well loved. And so rather than cut these, I just like to turn them in. And so you can use it for a pocket, but at least you can see the whole page. Isn't that so beautiful? And this one. I was going to keep these for myself, and I said, no, you're not going to hoard them. You're going to share them with other people and make happiness, because that's what you should do. I just want to make sure I folded these enough to, yeah, I know my pages should be about 5 because it's going to be 6 inches wide. So about 5. They could be a little more than that. And I honestly don't mind if my pages are, you know, not exactly the same. I think that's fine. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, bleeding hearts. Well, that's a bleeding heart anyway. What do they call it? They call it, that must be the bellflower. Tri-leaved bellflower? I always call it bleeding heart. I think that's, anyway, maybe it's not. Okay, so let's turn that one in. Now, see, I turned that one in a little more, but it's not going to matter, even if you don't like that, because they're going to be, you know, in separate parts. Look at my strings. I'm going to leave those strings in there. That's kind of fun. Okay, then I have some, I might have to cut these because these are a little bigger. Just some ordinary, you know, notebook paper. Let's check these out and see how big these are. Should be fine. Yep, that should be fine. That one has a little tear, but I like that, and I like the little rough edge that it leaves. And then these are some pages that I had taken out of a book that I had. And you can see this one I used, this one was when I first started coffee dyeing, and I would coffee dye and bake them. And this was done with a cupcake tin. I don't do that anymore. They come out really crunchy, which I liked. However, it takes a long time. So now I just kind of have a coffee dyeing room upstairs, and I go up and I'll do my coffee dyeing and leave it there and forget about it. All right, now let's see what else I have. All right, so this is, let's see, this is Kool-Aid dyed paper. And this gal said she loves pinks and purples, so we're going to put that in. And then this one is a thicker paper. This is avocado dyed, and this I baked it on a, a cookie screen when you take cookies out. You know what they're called. And this is on a little bit thicker paper, I think. Well, it is. I don't think. I know it is. So we're going to put one of those in. And one of these. So how is everybody? Are you crafting? Sometimes I get in a funk and I don't, it's weird. I sit around here. This is my 5th week, on a lockdown here. And I haven't been to the grocery in 2 weeks, and I'm probably going to have to go, but it makes me nervous to go, even though I wear a mask and everything. But what I was going to say was, sometimes I just get in this funk where I don't want to do anything, I just, So this journaling project keeps me going, and since last week and this week that I was able to sell journals, I've been so psyched, absolutely psyched about that. Now let me see. This has this was blueberry I tried dyeing with, and it has, like, you can almost rub it off, but it has a little texture from the blueberry, and it feels kind of weird. I don't particularly care for the feeling of it, but it's an interesting color. So I'll put one of those in, and I think we better count. I don't know. There's so much ephemera with this. We don't want to get too chunky. Did that with one of my last custom orders, and I was like, whoa. All right, let's take a count. See what we've got. So we know there's 3 of those. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. So that's 14. Was there anything else I wanted to put in? Not just straight papers. Okay, so we'll put those away. Because there are other things we're going to put in. Like there are file folders that we're going to put in. We're going to decorate up and put in. And there's, oh no, that's an envelope. That's not a file folder. What am I talking about? There's a bunch of envelopes. And then there are 4 file folders, I think, that we'll be decorating and putting in. Lovely. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to clip the corners of these if I can. I should have waited because, yeah, that's not going to work. I can put that one in just to make it a little straighter than I cut it. I can't do those, but I can at least make those corners better. I kind of really like this one. I got to make sure that this one goes in the opposite page from the opposite signature. Oh my goodness. I know I had a couple of subbies that are new to this, and so I'm just gonna tell you, because there are new people and I didn't know some things. So this is called a signature. Do I have a book? I have my Edith Holden here. So when you look in a book and you see, can you see this, that there's like a group? So that's, do you see how those are kind of all in a group? That's a signature, okay? So that's what we're trying to achieve, is we're gonna make 2 signatures. So these are the pages. So which one had, okay, that one has that. So we wanna make sure that this one gets over here. So I thought I would just do this basic one. We want that one in the opposite one. And then let's see, just to make it pretty, I think this one should go in this. Fold it up. And I'm going to stitch around a lot of these, which I won't do on the camera, but Okay, now this is an envelope. Let me do the other file folder. I feel like there should have been another file folder, but I don't see it. So maybe, oh, there were 4 envelopes. I'll have to check that out. I might have missed one somewhere. Oh, let's snip this corner and this corner. Okay. I'll have to go back and look at the kit. It seems odd that there wouldn't have been 4 because she did everything in 4s. So now this one. I think that one's that one. So we'll put that one here. And was there yellow paper? Did I miss? Oops. Oh, there's the yellow one. Okay. No, it's not. But it is that. So we're going to put this one over here also. This little envelope. I'll just fold this up. I like to get this all, I like to get my signature all ready to go and in order the way I want it. And then sometimes I'll sew it in, but I like to decorate really quite a bit before I sew it in. It's just easier. And I will do both signatures at the same time so that when I put a belly band in this signature, I put one in this one, and so forth and so on. So I'm just gonna kind of do a whole series of this journal. Yeah, because I think that will be fun for you guys. I hope it'll be fun for you guys who are new, because I know when I was new and Gail did a bunch of these teaching people how to do this, and I found it so helpful. All right, so this is all the ephemera I cut out. I mean, there's journaling cards and pockets and all kinds of things. So let's see, we've got so much stuff now. So there's 2 envelopes, 2 file folders. So that's 4 and 14. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Okay. So what I like to do, I'll put this signature away. What I like to do is figure out which one of the papers from the kit I like the best to put for the front. I think I'm going to do the pink one for this front of this one because I know she likes the pinks and purples, so we're going to do that first. And then we'll put in this, well, maybe we'll put the Kool-Aid dyed pink here. And then we're going to put a piece of coffee dyed paper. And then I think we'll put an envelope. And this, I'm not sure if I'm going to put them in like this to use as a page or if I will clip it. I will probably clip it, but we'll put it right there for now. And then we shall do, let's do this. And then when I do the second signature, I will go through, usually I would do them both at the same time, but I don't have room right here today. So I'll go through and make sure that I have the same pages in the same places and so forth. Okay, put a U in here. And then I think we'll put this one. And we'll do a, now these might have to be switched around depending on what I do. These are going to be done separately also, the file folders. So I'm putting that like that. And then we'll do 2 more coffee dyed pages. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to slip it. See, there's so much ephemera. It's tricky. It's very tricky to get it in here. do the Edith Holden, I think. And then, no, I'm not going to put that there. I think then we'll do this guy. And then, did I put all the pages in? No, I should have one more. Oh, the last one is here. So this one we're going to put in the middle. So that's not going in yet. So we're going to do this one. And this one. And this. And then maybe we'll have this in the here. And then we got to put that envelope somewhere. Okay, let's put it in here towards the front. And I might change this around, you know, when I do, like I might put one here, or I might put it even in the front of the book cover or in the back. I don't know yet, but there's so much ephemera. Oh boy. Whew. I have to cut the Edith Holden with it. Look how fat that is already. And I haven't even put any ephemera in. Woo! That's a big one. That's a big one. All right. We'll see. I usually do a 2-inch spine, and that will probably be okay. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to sew, and I'm going to put together the second signature, and then I'll come back and we'll start getting a cover together, probably in the next video. Okay? All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.